Hello, beautiful people. Joe Corbisiero coming alive, excited and full of energy. We have to be positive, people. I know that the media has been bombarding us with all negativity, everything negative here, everything negative there, issues with the war, issues with COVID that we just got in overcoming, now the economy, and so on and so forth. Guys, at the end of the day, we do create our own reality. So I just finished the book recently, The Power Now. So, and we have to start appreciating what's going on today. But I'm going to be starting to showing you a little more as far as the self-development and positive videos along the road. But now that you're watching this video, I'm sure you've been interested at one point about real estate. So today I wanted to focus. I'm shooting this video in October, and I'm pretty sure for the next 2 months, this should be pretty much the same data or close to it. So I read a lot. I always challenge myself, and I always try to give you the best and most updated information there is out there. Now, everyone out there in the media, the market is crashing. Everyone is trying to time the market. That's the biggest error you can make, to time the market. I've been an investor for 15 years, and honestly, you cannot time the market. There's no way. There's always like a better time. The better time was 5 years ago to buy a home, believe it or not, or 10 years ago. And if you've been waiting to buy a home because of there was too many, the prices are too high. Those are one of the things that commonly I hear, or the interest rate's not too high. Well, I'm going to break it down for you. I'm going to share my screen. I want you to pay attention, and please call me if you have any questions. All my information will be down below. You can look at my YouTube videos, or you can find me on social media. I'm gonna share this with you. All right, so let's start. I hope you're ready for this. This is gonna give you a good insight of what's happening. So let's start from the fact. The median price here for September, which is, even if it varies, are you watching this video in October, November, December, 2022, we're $815,000 a median price. What's the median price? So it's not an average. They just take the median of all the properties that sold in San Diego County. So starting from 405,000, and I'm actually breaking it down here with all attached. So let me take that out. I'm gonna take those out. So I'm gonna keep it as without condos, just townhomes and single family homes. So the sold price goes up a little bit, 889.5. Okay, so that includes townhome, twin homes, and single family homes. Now it's not cheap. Obviously, we're talking about 899. But obviously, if you check out here, there's been properties. I mean, this is Alpine, but let's say Chula Vista. You get properties 2,000 square feet, $780,000, 700 grand, and those are 4-bedroom or 3-bedroom homes. So let's look into this. Now, let's consider an average home price, 825 grand, right? You put down $82,500, which is 10%, long term, 30 years. You got an interest rate of 6.5. I'm going to do a totally separate video about the buy down rate, which is a new thing that when interest rates are so high, you're able to lock in a lower rate for 2 years, but that's separate. Let's consider 6.5%. Your monthly payment should be this, $5,302 a month. So if I look into the amortization, let's say you buy now, you're renting, and I've seen a lot of rentals, guys, at 3 to 4 bedrooms at $5,500 plus, $5,500 plus. So you're paying basically all you pay. It goes to your landlord to pay their own mortgage, and you get zero. You don't get any benefits from it. And I already had some videos talking about the benefits owning a home versus renting. And I'm a big advocate because I invest a lot in real estate, guys. Every single month, we try to buy new rentals. We try to buy new properties. So I am in the field every single day. And I help, of course, consumers like yourself to buy or sell homes. Now, let's look at this for a second. So if I look at the interest in 2022, 23, so your remaining balance goes down quite a bit after year 5, 6, you start seeing an acceleration of paying the principal a little more. So if you look at the breakdown, principal interest is $4,600. When you look at the amortization, that includes taxes, by the way. The amortization, so interest is $4,000, your principal is $600. So if we go into January 2023, you pay that mortgage. You can see under the principal line that goes 678, 682, and so on and so forth. Year 2026, so 4 years from now, let's call it September, your principal goes up, but you start paying 860 a month, and your interest is lower. It's 3,800 bucks a month. Now, you might think, oh my God, so much money I'm paying in interest, and I'm paying to the bank, and so on and so forth. It's true. That's how the banks work. Within 30 years, your total loan cost is $1,686,000. It's double. So, but that's how it's been working forever. That's how the banks make money. That's how they give you an opportunity to buy a home. Now, let's look on the rental side of it, okay? So I'm looking on Zillow, and I'm looking at homes for rent, 3-bedroom, 2-bath plus. Look at this for a second. 4,800 bucks. That's Carlsbad. That house is probably worth $1 million plus. But here, 92115, El Cerrito, you're about 4,000 a month, 5,595, 5,200 in Escondido, 5,995 in Encinitas, 4,800 and 5,000. And then you have this 3,000, but this is a condo. This is another condo, 3,500. And let's say Santee, 3,850. This is actually well priced. That's 1,100 square feet. And let's see, 3,650. This is probably a 4-bedroom. It's in Chula Vista. It's a great deal for a rental, but you can find a great deal to buy too. Then 4,750 and so on. So you gotta grasp basically, guys. So you have 4,000. I mean, you're talking about for a decent house, you gotta spend 4,500 to 5,000 bucks. If your mortgage is 5,300, which includes a property tax of 543. If I take that out, your mortgage payment is 4,759. So your benefits are you can use this for a tax deduction every year you file your taxes, because your interest actually is part of your tax deduction along with your property tax. But at the end of the day, if I take even the home insurance out, your principal and interest $4,693, which is very similar to rent a home. Do you agree with me? I mean, I'm always like trying to be visual and I show you the data. Not only that, but look at this for a second. The market summary for San Diego, they said the median rent is $4,070, but I haven't seen anything that's a decent house for $4,000 that's been updated. That's nice. But the year-over-year change is 13%. So if I shot out a video, if you guys had a chance to look at it, the median prices from September 21 to September 22 was 8% increase. It's still lower than the market rent. So with that said, I mean, what I always tell people is like, when is the perfect time to buy a home? The perfect time to buy a home is when you're ready psychologically to become a homeowner. I don't like to say it's the biggest investment of your life. I've been saying that for a long time. It's actually not. I'm starting to look at it in a different way. If you have a job and you make decent money and you feel comfortable with a payment of $5,000 a month, which most likely you're paying for rent the same amount, why not buying a home? Who cares that the interest rates are 7%? Or the median price is 800,000. Who cares? It doesn't matter. What matters to you is, do you feel comfortable having that payment? Yes. Now, some people say, what about if I lose my job? Well, I'll tell you something. If you lose your job and you miss a payment on your rental, on your rent, your landlord is going to kick you out within 30 to 60 days. It's going to take you to court and they're going to kick you out. No doubts. That's how it works. Now, if you have a mortgage, and let's say you lose a job or you're in a financial hardship, you can call your bank and have a conversation with one of the management support systems that they have over there and say, look, I cannot make the payment. I need a couple of months. They most likely give you a break for 90 days or 60, 90 days, maybe adding a little cost at the end of the life of the mortgage, which is fine. But at the end of the day, they're not going to kick you out. You guys, you have to understand that the banks don't want to repossess homes. I mean, I'm a huge advocate when it comes to home ownership. There's nothing better than that. I'm fortunate enough that I purchased homes. I came from Italy, if you know me well, And America gives you an opportunity. Yes, it's going to be on a debt. Yes, you have to pay the mortgage, but it gives you an opportunity to have something that's yours. With that said, guys, forget about all this noise about the market crash and this and that, and do what's good for you and your family. If you can afford to make the payments and buy a home, buy it. Feel free to reach out to us. This is a window of opportunity, which you probably, not going to have it in again. I know the rates are high, and I'm not trying to sell you on that. You can do so many other things. Please watch my next videos on the buy down rate and the different opportunities out there that now we have that we didn't have before. Before you go put an offer, there's 20 offers on it. You have to buy a home with no contingencies, come up 5, 8, 10% over asking price. At times, the appraisal even came in lower, so you have to come up with a difference. We don't have that anymore. Yes, you got to pay temporary a 6.5%, 7% interest rate, but most likely this is not going to last more than 24, 36 months. Quote me on that. And I'm going to have a lot of more videos regarding the economy and whatnot, but it's not going to last that long. So you're going to suffer for 2-3 years of the higher payment, and then you can refinance with a lower interest rates. It's probably not going to be in the threes, but who knows? With that said, guys, if you're on the market to buy a home, I totally recommend you to give me a call. I'll give a call to my agency or my office, and we'll do, a free of charge, something heart to heart. And then we share with you what are the benefits of buying a home. What are the steps to buy a home? I'm always here for you. Thank you so much. Let's still believe in home ownership. Thank you for watching this, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.